Once upon a time, a prince asked the beautiful princess, "Will you marry me?" The princess said no. And the prince lived happily ever after.
Me, Mo. You don't look very happy there.
I'm not.
And what's the problem, Mo?
Got no sleep last night, Ned. That's the problem.
Oh, I see. And why was that, Mo?
Eating snoring you were. Never got a wink.
So why don't you go lie down now, Mo?
No.
Why not?
Grandad's in the bed.
Yeah, and so what? You can go head to tails.
No way. Afraid he'd piss on me, Ned.
So just have a little nap there, sitting up, Mo.
Not happy man, Ned.
Yes, I know that, Mo. I do apologise. I'll make it up to you later, Mo.
You will not.
I promise, I promise. Well, Mo, you're quite comfortable there, Mo.
Oh, yeah, I'm not too bad now. Leaning on the old Transix, you know. Have a nice old view from here, Ned.
I see that, Mo, yeah. I see that you're rightly comfortable there, Mo.
Yeah, I don't want to move in case Grandad tries to take it on me, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes, he would too, Mo. Or Billy.
Oh, no, Billy be afraid.
I would not be afraid. What are you talking about?
Oh, there you are, Bill. How are you, Bill?
Yeah, I'm all right. Why? What am I afraid of? Not afraid of you, anyway.
Are you afraid to be all right, Bill? God, you are.
I'm not afraid of you, Mo. You're afraid of me more like.
Afraid of you, Billy? You matter what? Go away with it. You know you're afraid of me, Bill.
I'm not afraid of you. Gentlemen, do we have to have this over and back argument about who's afraid of who? Please? Yeah, well, he started as usual.
You started it, Bill. You know you did. How's Anna May?
You never mind about Anna May.
Ha ha. Fine woman, ain't she, Bill?
How would you know?
Someone told me.
Mo, shut up, will you? For fuck's sake. I'm stressed enough without you fucking distracting me now. I need to watch out for Bonneville here. Yeah, there's a bit of roadworks here. Oh, you look like you're falling asleep there.
Not asleep.
Look out the window and keep an eye on where we're going, Mo. But mind you're falling asleep at the wheel, Mo. my little flags I haven't found a home for them to stand up. They won't stand up, they keep falling down, so I'm going to leave them. And that little thing there is the only thing that I have for eating and for buttering and for cutting. I forgot my knife and fork, and I forgot my spoon and everything else because I was panicked. I was rushed, and I don't like being rushed, and when I rush,
You leave something behind.
exactly, Mo. Except I didn't leave you behind, Mo.
No, you better not.
Well, I wouldn't do that anyway, Mo, because you're the person that people like to see. It's not me.
I know that. You're boring, Ned.
Oh, I am very boring, Mo. Boring is safe, though, Mo, and I don't mind playing it safe.
You're getting too old for this, Ned. Time to give it up.
Yeah, I'll seriously consider that now. If I get stopped and fined by the police down here when I crossed over into Italy, I can promise you, Mo, that I will never set foot in this country again. And I said that the last time when I was down with Torrance about must be 5-6 years ago. I said, if them bastards ever find me again for anything in this country, unless it's something I did stupidly wrong like speeding, I will never come down here again. Coming down here, working weekends, lying in a shoebox, trying to do a bit of work, and then they're taking your wages off you. No, forget about it. Forget about it. That's why they can't get people to do this job, Mo.
I know that.
It's too much hassle for not enough money. Like, I'd love to be able to tell you now that I'm totally relaxed and I'm shooting the breeze here on a Sunday morning, looking forward to going up here, but I'm actually not. I'm actually stressed and I'm worried about the procedure going up and about getting out the far side and what's going to happen when I get out the far side. If I get down the hill past Aosta without being stopped by those knackers, without being stopped by those little Hitlers, I will be a lot more relaxed. But at the moment, I'm all tense.
Keep right at the fork. In 100 meters, keep left, follow signs for Tangenziale Ovestai Milano, row. Keep left.
Yep. That was a bit awkward now. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. From a sunny Italy. I'm just below Bologna now. I've had 11 hours off here. And I am on my merry way to Ancona. To see if I can find where this ferry place is.
In 300 meters, merge onto E45.
Fabulous service area. Now, I didn't get a shower or anything in here, which is a bit of a bummer, but that's only my own fault. I just didn't bother going up. Lots of trucks here, and I'm going to get a shower on this boat anyway this afternoon, so there's no point in using 2 sets of clothes today when I can just use the 1 set. That's my theory behind it, not because I'm lazy or anything. So we've about 2.5 hours to go. I said I've never been down to this place in Ancona before, so I don't know what the plan of attack is with it. But sure, we'll see as we go. There's our first glimpse of the, I think it's the Adriatic. Is it the Adriatic Sea? It's our first glimpse of it anyway. It's many, many years since I was down here. We used to come down here to a place called Fabriano. And the last time I was down here in Fabriano would have been 1995. That's how long ago it is. And I don't believe I've been down here since. So we're just going to see how easy or how difficult it is for someone who's not been down to the Milan, or whatever they call them, line ferry that goes to Patras in Greece. Let's just see how well signposted it is, and let's just see how difficult it is for me to find where I'm going to down here, because I have no idea. I've looked in Google Maps, I've looked on Google, I've put in the ferry port and all that, and all that's coming up is the ferry companies and their offices. That's not telling me where the ferry port is. Now, there's a chance that the two of them are in the same place, but there's a chance that they're also not in the same place, and I don't want to end up in the middle of Ancona following a sign for a ferry company whose offices are in the middle of Ancona. There should be, because there's a lot of ferries that go from here to Corfu and to other places. So there should be, from the exit or from before the exit, you know, there should be a sign, ferries follow Ancona Sud or something like this. It should be signposted. Now, I'm not saying it's not, but it should be, because a lot of traffic goes down to these ports. So I'm hoping that there is going to be signpostage from the exits, and all you have to do is follow the sign for the ferry, and that'll bring you straight down to it. I have the sat-nav working here that's going to bring me down that general direction, but it's not specific as to Milan lines or whatever the name of that crowd is. There's two different ferry companies down here, so we shall see.
In 600 meters, take exit Ancona Nord Yazzie toward Ancona Nord Yazzie. Take exit Ancona Nord Yazzie.
So here we go.
Che sta accadendo molto spesso sta frammentare.
Aye. Now, let's see how we get on. Just in case you're wondering, now this is not a wind-up. I have actually never been here before, so I have a sat-nav on there, but I don't know where. It doesn't say anything about the port or anything, or the ferry port. So
400 meters at the roundabout, take the second exit onto the Strada Statale 76, Ancona ramp to SS 16.
now, Tully Pass. Fuck's sake. Now, there's a sign that says Porto. Porto 15 2-car ferry.
Roundabout onto the ramp. Keep right at the fork. Continue for 3 kilometers.
Okay, so that's not bad so far. Well signposted. So you just come out through the péage there and look for a sign with the car ferry sign.
3 kilometers, take the exit toward Ancona Centro.
Oh, I don't know about that now. I don't know about the Ancona Centro bit.
De la pandemia que se va.
I'm not sure about the Ancona Centro bit. What do you think, Mo?
I don't know, Ned. I'd be afraid to say.
Yeah, I know you would be afraid to say, in case you send me wrong, isn't that right? If I come up to a junction and I'm not sure, I'm just going to put the hazard lights on and stop in the middle of the road. I really am, like, you know. I actually am. If I come to a junction and it's confusing and I can't see what's going on, I'm just going to literally put on my hazard lights and pull the handbrake until I've decided, yes, this is where I need to be. It says here of 17 kilometers to go, 31 minutes. I don't know. I'm not going anywhere near Ancona Centro unless the sign says ferry that way. Yeah, it does.
Caution SS16. Roadworks. Narrow lanes. Prepare to bear right soon and follow the SS16.
In 500 meters, take the exit toward Ancona Centro.
Bear right after 300 meters and follow the SS16.
Aye.
Take the exit toward Ancona, then merge onto
Please
SS16.
bear next right.
Yeah, well, at least the two sat-navs are concurring, and there's our little sign up there with the ferry symbol on it. That's all I need to... Once I can keep seeing that, I shouldn't be too far wrong. I'm just going to plotter along like I'm doing now.
Continue on SS16 for 5 kilometers.
There's 9.9k to the ferry. But so far we haven't gone wrong. As far as I know, we have just been following the signs for the ferry. Now that's not... I know there's so many different ferries here, but if even I can get into the general area, I'll be able to find it. I'll ask someone, or I'll, you know, I'll get out and ask if I have to. But once I get down into the general ferry port area, I have a better chance. I can see ferries over there now. I can see ferries way over in the distance. I'm not going to really take any heed now of what the SAV is saying. I'm going to follow the signs for the ferry, because I'm assuming that when they put up signs like that, it's for all traffic and not just for cars. I'll be watching out for a sign with a truck on it and ferry in this way, and that's fine. If I see one of them, I'll follow that. But failing that, I'm just going to keep following the signs, which is the only sensible thing to do, really. Like, if you're down here all the time and you know a quicker way to get down to the port, well then fair enough. But like when you're coming down here for the first time,
Prepare to turn right.
In 600 meters, slide right onto the ramp to Ancona Centro, Arguiano.
yeah.
Turn right at the first exit.
Slide right onto the ramp to Ancona Centro.
Please turn right.
Well, it's saying Porto still down here.
In 400 meters, merge onto Via Metro.
Oh. I thought they would have had a way of around the port, around the town, to bring the freight traffic in there, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Doesn't bother me. Once I can get around, I don't care. If you want to send me in through your town centre, that's fine, as long as I can. Now, hold on, here we go on here. Porto, Ancona.
Continue for 800 meters.
Porto, yeah. Yep. Well, it's a big downhill into the town. Assuming it's a town and not a city. I don't think it's big enough to be a city.
In 500 meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on via Corncar.
After 400 meters, leave the roundabout at the second exit.
Jeepers, that's
Leave the roundabout at the second exit.
that road is really bad. Now, it's not down that way. Must be down this way.
Exit the roundabout onto via Corncar. In 200 meters, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on via Corncar.
These roads are not in great condition now, but I suppose when will they get a chance to do anything with them?
Turn right after 300 meters.
In 300 meters, turn right onto via Flaminia, signs for Porto, Centro.
Now we've a bit of a traffic jam here.
Turn right after 200 meters.
Well, I see a truck in front of me with grease sticker on the back of it, so
Take the next right onto via Flaminia, signs for Porto, Centro.
I'm assuming he's going here.
Continue on via Flaminia for 2 kilometers.
It's a bit like Bray Seafront.
1 kilometer.
Oh. So that camera has just decided to stop on me for no good reason, and that's why I have the chest cam one here. So we're just going to have to use this, unfortunately. The oldest GoPro is the only one I can rely on. That's the funny thing about it.
Prepare to bear left soon.
Car ferry is to the right, it says.
In 500 meters, continue straight to stay on via Flaminia.
Bear left after 300 meters.
Continue straight to stay on via Flaminia.
Please bear next left.
Continue on via Flaminia for 1.5 kilometers. Continue for 1.5 kilometers.
Follow the road for 1 kilometer.
It's really kind of bringing you down around the middle of the town, you know. We're as good now as in the port, but it's a very, 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 very big place. We're kind of on an overhead, one of these stilted bridges, so you may wait there, horse. Yeah, so container terminal down here, of course, as you'd expect.
Prepare to bear right soon.
A big train station, as you'd expect. It's a fairly long-winded roundabout sort of way.
Merge onto via Enrico Mattei SS 681.
Check in.
In 50 meters, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Via Einaudi Luigi. Exit the roundabout onto Via Einaudi Luigi. In 500 meters, merge onto Via Enrico Mattei SS 681. Continue for 150 meters. In 600 meters, turn left onto Gamare della Zona Industrial.
Geez, this looks like a right mess in here. It looks like a right mess. Total chaos. There's lorries coming off and lorries trying to get on the boat at the same time. It's crazy. never seen anything like this before in my life. This is pure chaos here. And that little girl there with the hat doesn't have any authority. People are just driving by her. And they're still offloading this boat. There's cars everywhere, vans everywhere. It's a fucking disaster. It's a disaster. Unbelievable, look. That's a real mess. That other fucking knacker there, look at that knacker. He wasn't even told to drive on, he's just gone on, he just decided I'm not fucking waiting. Look at him. What a fucking tinker. So he tried to drive on, he just completely ignored what she was doing and tried to drive on. Completely ignored her and tried to drive on himself. Fellas trying to get off and people trying to get on, it's just crazy. Madness.
I've been dreaming so much lately about your face when you're smiling. It's the only thing that saves me. Hey, I don't know if I told you that I think you're beautiful, and how I can't wait to hold you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. without you. This is something that I know for sure. It's just something about you. I just want more. Tell me what you wanna do right now. Tell me what you wanna do tonight. I really don't care as long as I'm with you. Hey, now look into my eyes. You can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. Look into my eyes, you can use them as a mirror. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now look into my eyes, you can use them as a mirror, baby. You're my ticket to paradise. Hey, now everything's alright. We've been longing for each other, and it feels like I'm on cloud nine. Falling down and I don't know how I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down, and I don't know what I would do without you. Yeah, you pull me up when I'm falling down. Yeah, it feels like I'm on cloud
And if you're out on one of these boats, have your family around you. Share it with them. Don't be out here on your own. You know, it's an absolutely wonderful, wonderful place. There's the edge of the I don't know what they call that. It's kind of like a bit like in Lambay Island when you're leaving Dublin. But it doesn't go all the way into the port. It's just kind of like a runway almost. But there is the Italian coast as we leave. And goodbye to Italy, and it's hello to Greece tomorrow. It's all indoors here. No more, sorry, no more. Good morning from, I don't even know where I am, somewhere in Greece, and thanks to Ray Johnson, I'm just down the road from this place I'm supposed to tip in, which is not the address on the CMR, but this is apparently where we're supposed to go. So I'm going to go down here and see if I can find it. It's supposed to be on the left hand side after DHL. So I've had 9 hours off, which is the bare minimum I can take, and I'm going to go down here and see if I can get in here. Now they won't unload it, I believe, unless there's a temperature report sent, and we are 2 hours ahead of home, so it's 6:10 at home now, and it's 8:10 here, so I'm not going to get a temperature report until someone comes into the office. So I'm going to have to wait around here, but my advice is to go down to the place anyway and go in, and if I have to wait there until the temperature report comes, well then so be it. At least I'm on site, is my instructions. So I'm going to go down this sort of narrow sort of an industrial estate road and see if I can find this place. It's supposed to be on the left hand side, a blue building across the road from DHL. So as soon as these few trucks are gone, I'll venture out. One thing I have noticed about the trucks in Greece is that they're old. A lot of them are old. Like you're seeing 143 Scanias on the road here and stuff like that, and fairly old R series, which is not surprising. Like, Greece is not a wealthy country, so with the help of God now, everything will go all right down here. As I said, I've never been here before, and Ray Johnson brought me in here last night. It was good of him to come in here with me to divert off his own delivery, just to show me where I was supposed to park and that. So hopefully I'll have no problem finding this place down here, and hopefully it is the correct place I'm supposed to be, even though the CMR does not say this place. It should say this place. If the stuff is going here to be delivered, it should be on the CMR. It doesn't matter if getting the client on a CMR is no use. You need to know where exactly the stuff is being delivered to, not, oh well, it's for this crowd but it might not be going there. That's no use, and that pisses me off every time I come out here, that very, very often the address on your CMR for delivery of the goods is not where they're going. Yeah, hard to believe it, but it's true. It's very rough ground this, so I just want to take it really slow. You can see the big lip on the road there as well. I don't end up bursting a tyre now or something, because that really wouldn't do anything for my day. Okay, so we're out of the parking area. Hopefully now I'm not going to have any difficulty down here. DHL Alpha Omega Pharma Logistics. This is not a blue building anyway. This could be the wrong place altogether. So that's the first bit of the battle is complete. I've got rid of these pallets, and now the second bit begins. I have to drive to the other end of Greece to get a ferry back to the same port that I came out of. Oh shit, look at this fucking nonsense here. Will they let me out the gate, I wonder? Oh, someone coming in, good. It's like anything else. Once you've got to a place once and you know where to get into it, it's a completely different ball game. The not knowing is the biggest, hardest part. Now, where are we going here?
Turn right onto the A6 ramp.
Okay. Corinthos.
In 400 meters, merge onto Achikiodos, Aftikanitodromo 6.
Jeez, I didn't get very far before I had to pay some toll, and I'm using my own Visa card at the moment because there's no credit on the company card. So that's the first toll paid, €11.30. And I don't know how that's far as that's going to get me, but we'll see.
Continue on E94 for 70 kilometers.
Well, there's a couple of things that I've noticed since I arrived here last night. It's very like Spain in a lot of ways with them sort of mountains and hills and barren land. It's very windy here, very windy. I've noticed that. It was extremely windy on the boat now as we came into the port. And I've also noticed that the trucks that are running on the roads here are old. A lot older than you'll see in Spain or any of the other EU countries. Like you're seeing, there's one across the road there now, a Volvo, could be 2001. 2002 maybe. I haven't seen any new trucks at all. Everything I've seen is old. When I say old, I mean like 20 years old or more, which would give you an indication that there's not a lot of money in this country for most of the people who live here. I'd say most people who live here are struggling to get by. Even the cars, there's nothing royal about the cars that they drive around here either. A lot of them are very simple, you know, bog standard cars. There's no big high powered BMWs like you see in France and Germany and places like that. So it's definitely a poorer country. It's coming across that way to me anyway. That's be my first impressions of it. Would I like to live here? Not a hope. No way. I wouldn't put it in the same category as Hungary now, but I still wouldn't want to live here. Just wouldn't. I see the French people with the box van pulling it behind the car are in trouble there with the toll. They're out with the measuring stick, measuring the height of the box they're pulling, which is a bit much now in fairness. So they're probably trying to get away with just paying a car toll, but I'd say they're going to charge them like a van toll or something because of the height of the box trailer they're pulling. But I don't know. You wouldn't get away with a whole lot now, I'll tell you that.
What enough for them then?
I like the French, man. Do you not like the French, Mo?
Not really, no.
But you don't like anybody, Mo.
No, I don't really, now that you mention it.
But you like me, Mo, don't you?
No, I hate you especially.
Well, that's a very strong word to use, hate.
Oh, okay. I intensely dislike you then.
That's not a very nice thing to say, Mo. And all I've done for you, Mo?
Yeah, you can write what you've done for me on the back of a stamp.
Mo, I brought you with me for the whole month, Mo. You've been to Hungary, you've been to Italy, you've been to Spain, you've been to Germany.
Hey, Germany!
Yes, so do I, Mo, but there's no need to shout, Mo.
Hey, Germany!
Yes, I heard you the first time, Mo.
Hey, Germany!
Yes! Mo, I heard you. And what's going on here now is the security at the Greek port are searching the trailers, but I think they're going way overboard. Your man in front there with on the left with the blue top on him had to cut the seal off the back of his trailer. He showed him the CMR, he showed him the seal number and everything on it, and your man's not happy and he's in there now clambering all over the pallets. That's nonsense. It's a fridge, for fuck's sake. Look at him crushing the boxes, look. He's kneeling on the boxes and crushing them. I'm getting badly delayed here now, and I thought your man would fly through because he's got a fridge, but they're fucking holding him up. There's 2 or 3 gone on each side there now. There's another fridge straight the way through. Never even opened him. Never even opened his doors. Well, I won't be delayed long here, I can tell you that. Okay for you? It's okay, chef? Okay, grazie. Oh, where is these way bridges that Ray was talking about? There's one of them there. Hi, can I get coins for the weighbridge? I don't have any coins.
You don't need to put any coins.
You don't have to pay?
No. Numero, the plate.
Yes.
Okay, and you go.
Okay, but there's a thing
No,
for the
no,
coins.
no.
Sorry, you're telling me it's no coins.
No coins.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Oh. Plate number 211 MN 730. Okay. Confirm plates, okay? Well, he said you don't have to pay, so I don't like the look of this boat. I don't like the look of this boat at all because it looks like a bloody freight boat. And I'd love to know where all the cabins are on that. Organised chaos. All these trucks left that are getting on. We're still being left here. And those couple of fridges over there being left. One of them tried to bull in there and he was told to go back. I don't understand this trying to bull to get on.com thing. Like, if you were in fear that you're going to get left behind, I'd understand it. But if you're booked on the boat, you're booked on the boat. I don't know where they're going to. I don't know where all these cabins are going to come from, because this looks like a freight boat to me. Here we go. Where do you want me? Which lane do you want me in? This one? Number 6. Okay. Okay.
Mamma passi schizzi. Devo, destro, devo, bravo, solo, sai che English?
English, of course.
Left. Left.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Non capi, niente. Quanto lo da full.
Look at the chaos that's going on now. They're going to start fighting now in a minute. They've completely and totally overloaded the ship. In the middle of a worldwide pandemic, they've overloaded the ship, and they're shoving 4 freight drivers into cabins, filling the cabins to get the passengers on with the greed, because that's all it is. Germandi Lines, greed. It's all about greed. Not one care about anything to do with health or the spread of COVID or anything like that. It's all about greed. And this is what's going on here now. This is what we're seeing here now. There'll be fights here now in a few minutes. Wait and you see it. Grossly overloaded the cabin. Grossly overloaded.
Outside, please. Sei l'alcol? Grido numero camion.
Cabin are total full. Okay, it's impossible.
Plus personne, c'est bon.
Impossible. Impossible.
Du petit.
Si,
il y en a.
ma you.
Du, c'est bon. Et ça, tu
Then, for me, if there are free cabin, I haven't problem to put all into.
Coronavirus. Problema.
Non lo so.
Che problema?
Non lo so. Ma it's a problem, an agency problem, because agency sell tickets
Coronavirus. Che problema? È di problema.
and we don't sell tickets.
Okay. Oh dear. Now let's have a look out here. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Well, this is about as much as it gets. This is it's the top deck. And you can see that there's no space left here. The thing is rammed with cars, literally. Cars, vans, campers. German, French, German. A lot of Germans on it. Beautiful day, of course. There's the ramp there that they drop down. Italian cars, German again, French van. And there's a girl over there and her dog asleep. Look. Beautiful calm seas. Definitely an immigrant ship. Definitely feels like one. Thank you. Definitely feels like an immigrant ship. Oh. My God. My God, my God. Apologies about the mess behind me. I'm just after getting back into the truck there. Just got down off that ship, the Florencia, Germandi lines. Oh my good God. Just read the reviews. Read the reviews on it. Germandi lines, Florencia. Oh my God. The nearest thing I think I'd ever come to seeing something that's like an immigrant ship. Filthy, dirty, disgusting food, extremely rude and aggressive staff, people sleeping on mattresses. Like, it's literally, it looked like a refugee centre. That's what the ship looked like. It looked like a refugee centre. Horrendous. Now, I demanded my own cabin, and I got it, but that's the only thing that saved it for me. But other than that, it was a horrific experience, and I will never, ever, ever set foot on that again. And if it means I don't go to Greece again, that's quite fine. So we're waiting to get off here. Boat is completely overcrowded. It's a freight boat that they ram 300 car passengers onto on top of the drivers, even though it's full of drivers. So that'll just give you an idea of the... It's disgusting how it's allowed to continue. 4 drivers rammed into a cabin. 4 drivers rammed into a small cabin. 4 drivers rammed into a small cabin, and they don't even know each other. Crazy. No wonder the COVID is fucking rampant. Unreal. Well, of course, it's true to say that the unloading of the ship is the same as everything else about the ship. It's a complete clusterfuck. No organisation, no crew that's, you know, instructing everyone. They're kind of walking around looking at each other, and basically what's happened is drivers are just barging in front of other drivers. I mean, look at that Volvo there. That Volvo should have been the next truck to go down because the ramp is there, but this prick here in that Mars curtain sider, just, he was in front of me here, and he's after driving up and barging out in front of your man. Now, there's no way that he should have been anywhere near where he is now. He's supposed to be in this lane. The truck's to the right because the ramp is over on the right. The trucks on the right go down first, and then you move in left, this lane, this lane, this lane, this lane. But prick face up there is after reversing back nearly on top of me, and then he's barged his way out in front of your man in the Volvo there to get down ahead of him. Like, he shouldn't have been allowed to do that. If that was on any other ferry company, he'd have been told, you fucking stay there and you don't move until I tell you to move. But these guys that are wandering around, some of them don't even have high-vis vests on them. You wouldn't know whether they were truck drivers or actually crew. And they're kind of wandering around talking to each other and not doing... I mean, I'm here now 50 minutes now. I'm sitting here nearly an hour waiting to get off this. Your man walking around there with his hands in his pockets, who's supposed to be in charge of stuff. I mean, what in the name of fucking God? That's what I feel now. Fucking nonsense. Absolute. Look at a spa. What are you looking at, you fucking tit? Come down here fucking looking. What are you looking at? What are you going to do about it? Look at him walking around. Fucking gobshite.
That's right. Stop the trucks. Stop the trucks. Let the camper out. That's the most important thing. Sure, he is all day to do everything. We're under time pressure. We're on a clock. But dig all them out and put them out before us, because sure, they're the most important ones. Fucking shower of wankers. I tell you, God, I never seen a pack of fucking amateurs anything like it in my life. Pack of fucking arseholes. Wouldn't organise a fucking piss up in a brewery. Fucking clowns. The man thinks it's all fucking very funny as well. It's hilarious. If you ever want to see how not to operate a ferry company, go on Germandi lines, or Jamaldi, or whatever they call it. Germandi or Jamaldi, or whatever they call it. Absolutely horrendous. Everything about it has been a clusterfuck from start to finish. Oh well, I suppose at the end of the day, it is an experience. Like, however not a very pleasant one on this ship, it is an experience. And you have to live these things to realise, is this really what you want to be doing with your time? It's after taking me nearly an hour to get from the port out to the road that leads away from Ancona. Absolute disaster to get out of there. Nearly an hour. Good morning from Milano. I am parked outside the factory where I am loading carigari. Some pallets of yogurt for home. I got here. Shut up. I got here last night about 1:30. I came up from Ancona. I got that boat from hell over from Greece, and I was on that boat from hell for about 20 hours. It's the nearest thing I ever have seen to a refugee centre. Shocking, absolutely shocking. You probably saw some of the clips of the chaos that went on that boat. Anyway, I got here at 1:30 local time last night, and I have to take a mandatory 9-hour break, which is a pain in the neck because 2 hours ago, it's now here, what time is it here now? It's 10:30 local time here. 3 hours ago, the guy from inside came, Caligari, and I'm like, sorry boss, I said I can't move for another 3 hours. And he said, oh yeah, it's frustrating really, you know, when you have, I was awake like, because I wouldn't be sleeping great at the best of times, and I'm right beside the Tangency Alley here, which is the kind of ring road, and it's warm, so I was awake anyway, sort of awake. So yeah, I've been sitting here for 3 hours now, awake and not in to load. I mean, I could have been gone 2.5 hours ago out of here, but you have to take your mandatory 9-hour break, which is the minimum break I can take. And when I'm finished here, I have to go up to Novara, which is not too bad because it's in the direction I'm going anyway. And I have to load 4 frozen pallets. I think it's 4 frozen pallets. So what has to happen is anything that's put on here has to come back off again. And the frozen stuff has to be put up the front. The split door has to be closed down, and the temperature has to be set for -20. The rest of the stuff will be behind the split door, obviously. So that's a bit, it's a bit of a nuisance, but I'm assuming that the guy where I'm going to will do that for me. They're his pallets, you know, so they have to go up the front because they can't go behind the split door. So that's as much as I can tell you now. 8 hours and 52 minutes. I have to, another 8 minutes to go before I can move. And then I have to do a walk around check, which lasts 10 minutes. So you've got to talk about 18 minutes. I had a brief look in there, and there was another guy on the bay there about a half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago. And it'd just be my luck now for when I'm ready to go in that someone will drive in and be on the bay for an hour. So I'll be starting my card today at about 11:15 local time here, which means I can technically work until about 2 o'clock in the morning, which I don't want to do. So I'll be heading for Monte Bianco or Mont Blanc, and then I'm assuming I'll be going up somewhere around Macon, or I don't know whether they want me to go to Langres, which is the secure parking place. I don't know, it depends. If I'm going to Dunkirk for the boat, it's no problem going to Langres. If I'm not going to Dunkirk, if I'm going to Cherbourg, it's slightly out of the way, but you have to do what you have to do. So that's the update, my friends. I hope you're all having a good day. I'm not going to bother telling you what day it is because you wouldn't know what day this is going to be produced on, but it's Friday here today. I'm out Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is day 7 for me here. Day 7 of this trip to Greece, and I'm not even loaded yet. I have 2 collections to do today, and then it'll be up the road. So these trips to Greece, and you're talking about 10-day minimum trip to Greece. You spend a day coming over on the direct boat, you spend a day going to Greece, and you spend a day getting back from Greece. So you have 3 full days on ferries. Now that's not too bad if the ferry is reasonable, but that cattle ship I was on last night or yesterday was an absolute pig of a thing. The food was horrible, the staff were disgustingly rude. There wasn't one female staff member, they were all men, and they were all ignorant, dog ignorant, and it was that bad that they actually have to have a security guard at the reception when people are booking on, because they're overloading the boat and they're ramming 4 and 5 drivers, well 4 drivers into a cabin. They have absolutely no regard whatsoever for any of the COVID-19 regulations, or say, you know, social distancing. They go around wearing these masks on board, masquerading like they care about the COVID, but then they ram 4 drivers from different countries into a small confined space, and they expect nobody to get sick. They don't care. It's disgusting. And Germandy lines or Jamaldi lines, and I will be making a video about it because someone needs to stop their greed and stop them doing what they're doing, because all they're doing is helping to spread the COVID. It's disgusting what they're doing. It really is. It's absolutely revolting. The way that they herd people around and shouting at people and no cabino, finito, no cabino, go, no cabino, finish. I mean, imagine shouting like that to someone who's paid money to go on your ship. You know, you don't bring in more people onto a ship than there's cabins for. Do you know what I mean? It looked like something from a refugee centre, people sleeping all over the floors, and it was a nightmare. Anyway, hi. I'll talk to you soon. When I'm loaded, we'll reconvene, and yeah. Just a minute to go now and we can start reversing in, and hopefully there won't be anyone driving up behind me or blowing the horn at me that I'm trying to drive when I'm trying to reverse in. It's just the look of the draw, whether there's cars coming or not, but I mean, at the end of the day, trucks, cars or whatever, I have to get in there, and I'm not sitting here all day waiting. So as soon as that clock strikes 10, I'll be putting her in gear. I have the hazard lights and all on anyway, so not that had stopped them in Italy here to be blowing. Here we go. Right. Okay, not so bad. You kind of have to go in at an angle to this bay here. I'll just get out and open the doors. Right, doors open. So I have to get this angle right. Okay, I'm a little bit too tight on the left. It's not great now, but now they should be able to get it at that. It should be all right there now at that. If it wants me to move, I can move. Like, I don't know what's to be loaded here, but we'll soon find out. That is the final section of it here, really. Yeah, we're down to one lane here. We're off the motorway. A little bit of rain. I'm happy enough that there's a couple in front of me here because I can use them as minesweepers when we get to the top of the hill. If there's any polizzi standing around, there might be they can eat them before they come to me. I'm not trying to be bad, you know, but yeah, it's murky enough up here today. And the cable car going over our heads. A few people in it too. There's a sign there, Tunnel E. So I don't think you're allowed any HAZ through Tunnel E. As far as I know from my exam when I did the HAZ chem, you're not allowed any HAZ through a Tunnel E. Traffic light system here with this. Reference on this, yeah? Grazie. we have to park now, and there's only one other truck in the queue. That's okay. Oh shit, it was close. I'll park in beside this guy and we might get a half an hour out of it. Curtainsiders are allowed straight through, but we're not. No.
I don't wanna be giving too much away just yet. Don't wanna be spilling my guts to someone I just met. But I say this much, I got a real good feeling. Yes, I do. Real good feeling. You say you've been burned a few times now. Well, so have I. You say you learned to tell truth from lies. Oh, yes, you do. Just sitting here with you gives me a real good feeling. We're just two lonely souls meeting at a laundromat. Two lonely souls wanting love. We are neither of us blessed with you. Neither want all that. We're just two lonely souls at a laundromat. Yes, we are. 24-hour service, the broken sign says. And now the sun's coming up in golden red. We should both be on our way, but we got a real good feeling. Yes, we do. We're just two lonely souls meeting at a laundromat. Two lonely souls wanting love. We are
Well, good morning. Morning, people from northbound, I think it's the A6, is it? I'm at a services here on the northbound carriageway heading up in the direction of Paris. And I had the drone out there, as you saw, taking aerial photographs of the truck. Now, it's not all about leisure time and pleasure crafting. That has a very practical purpose, and I'll tell you the reason why. Clandestines or illegal immigrants have been known to cut holes in the roofs of fridges and get down into the fridge that way, which means that you can check your fridge in the morning, like I'm checking this now to make sure that that seal hasn't been tampered with, right? Looks fairly okay, and I have a padlock on here. Right, so I'm thinking to myself, yeah, well, sure, look, there's no one's got into that trailer. And then you find that during the night that they've used some kind of an implement to cut a hole in the roof. And I've heard of an incident where a fridge full of desserts or yogurt had the hole cut in the roof, and 18 clandestines, or whatever they call it, climbed in on top of the load. And the whole load was destroyed, had to be dumped, and the fridge was basically destroyed as well. The whole cut on the roof of it, which is a serious damage. So the idea of the drone is not just for flying around thinking, look at that lovely truck. I took aerial shots of the roof to make sure that no one's been tampering with the roof. And you could see there as I was flying it along the roof, checking was there any damage or any cut, and there was one little piece at the top, but that's actually it's meant to be there. I think that's for solar power. So that's what I do. You have to do that. I wouldn't do it on the way down the road. I have added security as well, and I'll tell you why. Because my trailer is running at minus 20. I have 3 pallets of yogurt at the front of the trailer, which is about to here. That's running at minus 20. And then the rest of the stuff then is whatever temperature it is, I don't know, +2, +3 or +4 at the back. So I'm not concerned about that, because anyone that was going to break into this trailer, the first thing they're going to do when they come to break into my trailer is they're going to look at the temperature I have the fridge set at. And if I have a temperature set at minus 20, they're not going to get into that, are they? Because they'll freeze to death, obviously. And the reason I put the fridge on constant last night rather than stop start, which it is on now, is because when there's a constant noise, you can sleep with it. If it stops start, you can't sleep with it. And the problem is, if someone came along in the middle of the night, and when my fridge was off during its cycle mode, if they just switched it off completely, then I'll never know until I wake up that my fridge had been switched off. So that's why I put it on constant mode when I go to my bed. It also has another benefit, which means that you cannot be disturbed by other trucks. If I had someone pull in beside me now last night after I went to bed and he had the engine running, I wouldn't hear it, because the noise of my engine, of the fridge behind my head, is a constant noise. So any other surrounding noise gets drowned out by it. So it does help you to sleep. So that's it. That's our walk around. See, we have I've seen this already. This has been already documented. We have one of my LED lights. How could that get broken? I have no idea. Our fridge, we've more than half a tank of diesel, and I've been down to Greece and back with a +5 load that was on constantly as well. So there's no issue with the use of diesel. And the truck, other than that, everything is fine. Just a quick walk around, quick check of the front. No leaks, nothing like that. So it's just a case of getting ready to go, and we're going to head up for Paris, which is going to be fun. It'll take us about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to Paris. We're going to get delayed there with traffic. You just get delayed in Paris with traffic. And then I have another 3 hours to go. So about 5 hours driving left to get me up to Cherbourg. And I'm shipping this trailer Cherbourg, and I'm taking one, a curtain sider, tomorrow
for Paris. 2 drops in around Paris. Now, what I have to put on are my angle mort stickers, which I took off last night because I won't leave them on a truck overnight. Now, these are the angle mort stickers that the French government have decided that you need to have on your trailer. Now, these are in the wrong position. See them there? They should be here. They should be there, not there. But look, at least we have them on. Now, these are magnetic ones, which are great, so you can just stick them on like that. So you don't have to have them on all the time when you're not in France, right? But the problem with these stickers is that all you have to do is that to take it off, right? And there's a dirty scrote going around in a service area on the north side of Paris, on the eastbound section of Paris. Just the last services before you come off the motorway and into Paris. And he drives around in a car around the service area all day long. And basically what he does, he's stealing these stickers. He's robbing these stickers off trucks. So in other words, if you get out of your truck, like I did, and go to the toilet or something like that, when you come back, your stickers will be gone off your door. Because the thieving tow rag Chumbawamba, who should be put down and shot, because if I caught him stealing my stickers off it, I would apply an iron bar to the side of his ugly skull, because that's all he's good for. But karma comes to all people like that. Scroats like that who steal stuff belonging to other people, their life is miserable, and they end up, you know, having worse happen to them. I'm a firm believer in karma, I always have been. You do something bad to someone, it'll come back on you twice as much, and that's what that dirty chumba obviously will get. He'll get his comeuppance. But it's disgusting to think that you can't even have a sticker that you need legally for the road, and you have some dirty scrote just waiting for an opportunity for you to get out of your truck, and he goes and steals it. You know, it just turn your stomach. Anyway, that's the world we live in, unfortunately. Right, I'm going to go head on here, guys, and we'll reconvene up the road. Our Greece trip is nearly concluded.
Yeah, I had to get out of the way. The Italian there was in the lane number 1 there. And I went to overtake him, and as soon as I was halfway overtaking him, I realised that there was a fella in front of him crawling. And I just went out into lane number 3 there to allow him not to run into the back of that van. He's obviously not paying attention. He's driving along there with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and that's his own business. But like, you need to be a bit more aware of what's going on around you, you know. Like, he'd have had to slam on the brakes there now, or shunt into the back of that fella that's crawling along there. Anyway, he thanked me, he put up the hand to thank me, so all is good in the hood. Well, Ned. Yes, good morning, Mo. How are you, Ned? I'm not too bad, Mo. Can you move that bleeding air freshener away from me ear? Sorry, Mo. Sorry, Mo. Bleeding hell, annoying the heart out of me, Ned. Yes, I know, Mo. I know, I'm sorry about that. So, Ned, are we going home or what? Eventually, Mo, yes, eventually. Oh, you gave in, Ned? What do you mean I gave in, Mo? You were asked to turn, and you said yeah. Well, I didn't really have a choice, Mo. Of course you had a choice. You're a bleeding glutton for punishment, Ned, you know that? That could possibly be the case, Mo, all right. But, I mean, like, this is definitely going to be the last one, though, Mo. Oh, I'd say that, all right. I know, Mo. I'm going home after this one, come hell or high water, Mo. Yeah, well, I've no clean jocks left, Ned. Could you not borrow some of Billy's, Mo? You bleeding joking me? No way. I'd rather go without, Ned. Around me puggle hanging out. I don't think anybody would notice if your puggle was hanging out, Mo. They might. Yeah, so after all the driving around in circles in Cannes, bleeding agent, yeah. Yes, I know, Mo. It's just, I just wasn't able to follow the directions, Mo.
Blade needed ya.
Yes, I heard you the first time, Mo. You go and look out the window like a good lad. And don't be annoying Ned. I think you stand up there, Mo, and have a good look now. That's a good lad. You have a good look there now. There's a good lad.
Blade needed ya.
I saw your mama just the other day. She looked glad to see me again. Do you remember when I used to come over to your house every day? Still remember the smell of your car when you drove me down to that lake. Felt so good staying up all night. That will forever be our place. And I know it's been a long time since we were together. There's a special place in my heart that's yours forever. If I could fly right back to where I belong, fly right back to my home sweet home. If I could, I'd take it all back and fly high up above the open sea into another destiny. I close my eyes and I'm back in your arms, I fly. Sometimes it feels like you just wanna run. It's easier than facing your own doubts, but it will catch you no matter how far you go. It haunts you every night. I tried so hard to forget what we had, but then something reminds me of you. Do you remember the necklace you gave me? I wear it every day. And oh, it's been a long time since we were together, but there's a special place in my heart that's yours forever. If I could fly right back to where I belong, fly right back to my home sweet home. If I could,
fucking
I'd
prick.
take it all